Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Errol Osner. Today, we'll be looking at one aspect of my group report. The group report is titled Positive Communication Within a School Environment is Beneficial for a Teacher and the Community. The one aspect that we will be looking at within the report is communication between teachers and students. Now, you might be asking, why is effective communication between teachers and students important? Communication between teachers and students plays a crucial role in the development of primary and senior students. The communication process, which can be verbal and non-verbal between the teacher and the student, is what sets the benchmark for how successful a student can become within society. A perfect representation of what communication between teachers and students can achieve for the student is shown in this image here. In this image, we can see that the external factors that play a role in the students' achievements, engagements, and their well-being. The strategic master plan was based on a study done at Holland Park State High School. It reveals that teaching and learning in school environments can impact up to 50% of the students' achievements and their well-being. From this, we gain an understanding that communication in a classroom really does impact the way the students function, learn, and progress in life and within society. An important aspect to look at when it comes to communication between teachers and students is the communication expressed through emotions and care. Teachers are known to break through to their students through body language and tone of voice. Techniques such as addressing students by their name, learning their weaknesses, learning their strengths, teaching students with the different learning techniques suited to their strengths, showing students how to respond in tough situations by seeking help through effective communication can alternatively teach a student how to be more respectful, caring, and understanding. Treating students individually based on their emotions and qualities is what creates a solid foundation for growth. Students that show tend to feel more validated and tend to grow in the right direction emotionally when they have a solid foundation. Effective communication between teachers and students through emotions can guide students in the right direction to teach them how to treat and respond to other students during school and peers within the community. Through learning by techniques just mentioned, we move on to our last section in this topic, which is communicating through troubles and struggles. Now, when students struggle and look for guidance, a good teacher will have the ability to listen and respond in the right manner, which will help push them in the right direction. This is a very important process. The teacher needs to tread carefully, as reacting in the wrong way can leave the student in a worse off state of mind. When this is done correctly, students learn to deal with their issues better mentally, learn how to overcome obstacles, learn how to take and give advice, as well as overcome future struggles. However, the most important key aspect is the student doesn't feel alone in the times of hardship. All this is done through effective communication. Students that don't receive effective communication in times of hardship usually find themselves on the opposite side of the spectrum. Negative side effects consist of straying away from others, letting their emotions take over. They don't seek further help. They don't know how to communicate and even help others effectively, and they might not take on future challenges. These effects play a major disruption in the growth of students, which in the long run affects their mentality, self-esteem, and how they deal with people within society. Now, in conclusion, when we look at the factors that play a part in the communication between teachers and students, we start to see that effective communication is very important. When there is effective communication between teachers and students become more caring, respectful. They feel more validated. They learn how to communicate to teachers and peers. They have a happier state of mind. They take on challenges. They deal better with hardships. And an all-round student can achieve their goals and ambitions because they have a strong foundation. However, when there is no effective communication, students tend to feel lonely, like they're not cared for. They tend to be closed off. They have bad communication between teachers and peers. They tend to be unhappy and they don't take on challenges as they don't deal with hardships quite well. Thank you everybody for listening, and I hope you have all learned a great deal in why effective communication can create a solid foundation for students before they enter the real world, as well as being beneficial for the community. Thank you.